Alex Mady, JoBlo.com. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm great. So, love your movies and love all the stuff that you've been in. You've done all sorts of projects, but this feels like the most emotionally gut-wrenching project that you've been a part of. Was this just a intense project to perform in?
Yeah, of course. It's a really, it's a very, very, very challenging script in terms of just, the length of shooting and the kind of turmoil and trauma that the character has to sort of go through to achieve this seemingly, nigh on impossible goal. But it's also very creatively rewarding. The writing is just to such a high standard, and it's such an extraordinary story and such a great part that I've just felt very, very, very lucky to be asked to do it, to be honest. And I think also flattered and surprised, because I don't feel, coming off the back of Rocket Man, I was necessarily the most obvious casting for this role. And I was just really thrilled to be asked to do it.
And your character starts out at the beginning of the story, this, self-confident with swagger. And then as you move through the prison system and you end up in that second prison, you can see the toll that it starts to take on the character. How did you prepare for that?
Well, I think, Paul's brilliant in the role, and the writing that Dennis did to bring that character to life is second to none. And it's horrifying, lots of what what the character has to sort of listen to and talk about. But really, all the obstacles are set up in Jimmy's way over the course of the story. And as an actor, you just sort of have to be alive to it all, really, and listen and just try and sort of imaginatively connect with what the stress of that would be like. And then, of course, there's a little bit of just it being a stressful shoot anyway, because it's, New Orleans in the summer in a real prison, and hurricanes and COVID and all that stuff. But, I was just very excited to be there and just really pleased to be involved,
And the scenes that you share with Paul, Paul is so good, and there's moments where you sympathize with him, and there's moments where you're scared because you don't know who he is. Those were very emotional, but the scenes that really struck home for me were the ones that you shared with Ray Liotta, and he is just some of the best work he's done in a long time here. Yeah. What was it like working with him?
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. They're my favorite scenes in the show, and I think, Ray, for whatever reason, I've only worked with Ray on this one job, and I presume, he brings brought a level of dedication to everything he did. But it was kind of disarming how present he was when he arrived. It was in the first days of filming with him, I actually struggled to discern what was him and what was the character, really, particularly when it came to things like frailty. I didn't know Ray, I didn't know. So it was amazing working with him, because I felt there was a kind of tangible reality to what he was doing that I hadn't really experienced with another actor before. And I think it brings a sort of a level of authenticity to those scenes that I was very, very proud to achieve. I really believe that you feel those two characters have a strong love and bond, and it's important that you feel that because of what role that part of the story plays in the wider narrative. It's a totally key relationship to explain why Jimmy does a lot of the things he does.
Absolutely. And a phenomenal show. Congratulations. Can't wait for people to check it out. Thank you so much for your time.
I really appreciate you being so kind about it. Take good care. Thank you.
You too. Thanks.
I never wanted this for you. I wanted a totally different life. A steady paycheck. Kids. A family.
Dad.
Tell me there's a way out of this.
Not a quick one.
We would like you to transfer to another prison and befriend someone to elicit a confession.
We suspect that this man killed 14 women, but we only have one of the bodies.
Larry has vivid dreams.
Tell me about him.
In my dreams, I kill women Those are just dreams.
In this prison, we're the guys.
Maximum security specializing in the criminally insane.
You want me to check into hell and befriend the demon? Not for all the money in the world.
How about freedom? Paul's conviction's on appeal. He could win and walk. You had the chance to stop him. Don't approach him too early or he'll know we sent you for him.
Why are you looking at me like that? Like you know me.
If it gets out that you're here to snitch, that's going to be a very unfortunate day.
Accelerate your timetable. If he walks, he'll kill. Again and again.
If you think you could be in danger, you are in danger.